Welcome to Chemistry Lover, and this is the 100 important reactions or 100 important topics in organic chemistry series, and this is the third topic which I am going to discuss. So in this video I will discuss about the rule or the selectivity of attack by a nucleophile on the convex phase of a particular bicyclic compound. So I will discuss three examples and all three are very important. First I will discuss this example to start with. Now this is the compound, you can see, and this is the general structure of this kind of compound where you will have two rings fused. That's why they are bicyclic compounds. So this sodium cyanoborohydride, this is a reducing agent, hydride donating agent, and it will provide hydride to this carbonyl group to reduce it. Now this carbonyl group has two faces, one is top face, another one is bottom face, and the two faces are diastereotopic phase, that is they are not equivalent. So one of the face will be attacked by this nucleophile in preference to other, and that will give the major product. So how we can predict the major product out of this reaction, that is whether the top phase or the bottom phase will undergo the attack. For that we have to draw the molecule in the proper form. How we can do it? So this is how we have to draw the molecule. Now the drawing should be clear so that you can understand this. Okay, so this is the drawing, you can see. So here we have the carbonyl group, the ester group is here, and on the above you will have hydrogen, because here nothing is there, that means one hydrogen is there, and this hydrogen will be below the plane. Also this nitrogen will be protonated at pH 4, because pH 4 is mentioned here, so this nitrogen will be protonated, and this is how the actual structure of the molecule will look like. Now what is mean by a convex phase and a concave phase? So this top phase is called concave phase and the bottom phase is called convex phase. So to remember this, you can remember the shape of K, the letter K. This inner phase is called concave and the outer phase is called convex. Similarly you can compare this structure with K, that is this inner phase, that is the top phase is called concave and the bottom phase is the convex phase. Now if you consider the steric crowding in these two phases, obviously the convex phase is sterically more hindered, because here you have this large group, right? Here you have this large group, so when your nucleophile will approach to the carbonyl carbon, it will have a steric clash with this large group, whereas the bottom phase is relatively free, and that's why nucleophile any nucleophile can easily attack on the bottom phase. And in this case the nucleophile is hydride, so it will easily attack on this bottom phase, and that will give a product like this. So here you have this thing, and so here the hydrogen will add to the bottom phase and this OH will go at the top phase, and here you have this ester group like this. Here you have this hydrogen, here you have this protonated hydrogen. So this is the thing, this is the product you will get. Now if I draw this in normal form, how it will look like? So it will look like, sorry, it is not 6 membered but it is 5 membered ring. So it will look like this. Here we have this two this bicycle, and you have this hydrogen. On the bottom phase you have this CO2 and you can see this hydrogen is also in the bottom phase. So here you have this hydrogen and here you will have this OH group. So this is how the product will look like. So you can so every time you don't need to draw this molecule in proper form, just looking at the position of this hydrogen, that is hydrogen will be there at the junction, ring junction, so your nucleophile will come from the same phase where your hydrogen is. For example, let us consider next example. You can see this is our next example where you have this kind of molecule, and here again two hydrogens are there which are below the plane, and here you have the carbonyl group. In this case it is reduced with diol H, diisobutyl aluminium hydride, you know it. So diol H will reduce this carbonyl group, and here again two phases are there, one is top phase, another one is bottom phase. If you draw the molecule like the previous one, you will see that the bottom phase is the convex phase, and that will undergo the attack because there you have this hydrogen, whereas on the top phase you have this large group. So the product here you can easily guess, you don't need to draw it again. So what will be the product? This is as it is, and so hydrogen will come from the below and this OH will form in above the plane. So this is what the product will be. So here if you know the concept, you don't need to draw it again, you can easily predict it, right? Now the third example is little bit different, but the concept is same. Here you have two 6-membered rings fused, but the concept will be same, and here you have this hydrogen, another hydrogen is here, and here you have this carbonyl group, here you have this methyl group. So now I have to draw the cyclohexane in the chair form. So first I will draw one cyclohexane like this, and now you can see at the junction the two hydrogens are above the plane, that's why one will be axial and another will be equatorial. Now I have to draw another cyclohexane. How I can draw it? I can draw it like this, yeah, so I can draw it like this. So this is another ring, so this is the second ring and this is the first ring. On the first ring you can see you have these two hydrogens, this one and this one, so these two hydrogens are there. Here you will have the carbonyl group, one carbon away, and the methyl group is actually below the plane. So that means your methyl group will be here, you will have the methyl group. So this is how the structure of the molecule will be. Now this carbonyl again has two phases, one is the top phase, another one is the bottom phase. Now in this case the bottom phase is actually concave phase, whereas the top phase is convex phase, and that's why the attack will take place from the top phase. So if the attack take place from the top phase, what product you will get? You will get a product like this. So here the OH will go below, the hydrogen will come equatorial, and here you have this another ring. So this is how the product will be, and the methyl is below. So the OH will be on the same side where the methyl group is, and if I now draw it in the usual form, the planar form, how it will look like? So it will look like, so here you have these two hydrogens above the plane, and the methyl is below the plane. So the methyl is below the plane, and now you can see the hydrogen will be above the plane and this OH group will be below the plane. So again you don't need to draw it in the chair form, you can just looking at this particular structure you can predict the product, because the hydrogens are above the plane. So that's why the nucleophile will also come from the above the plane, and you will get this incoming hydrogen above the plane. So if you just know the concept of attack on the convex phase, you can easily predict the answer. Every time you don't need to draw the molecule in its proper form, you can use the shortcut. So that's all. I hope that this concept will help you to solve this kind of question in competitive exams, and if you have any query about this, let me know in the comment section. Also let me know in the comment section that how was the video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and if you are new in this channel, then subscribe this channel for getting more videos like that. Thank you for watching.